see Trey Lance and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. On play action, Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to have a third down. Throwing, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Breaks a tackle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On first down, it's Mitchell, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The numbers last week for Mitchell. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
He can't get him down. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I add a touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, head, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Lance. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Prescott off play action. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play here for Dallas.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Lamb on the end around. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Gano's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be third down. The Lance going to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To Mitchell on second down. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mitchell with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Prescott on first down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Prescott from the gun. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Back onto the field comes this offense led by George Kittle. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Lance. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Trey Lance of the 49ers set to go back on offense here. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Lance now on first down. Got a man. That's Ayuk. A gain of 6 there on first.
They ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play? Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go back to Pollard on second down, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. San Francisco's offense returns to the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Throwing on first down is Lance. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone come.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Trey Sermon with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them. And he
fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Steele. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Looking left is Sermon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On first down, Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell, and he'll go down at the 28.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On first down, Lance. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 10. A little over 30 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on first down. One last shot now for Prescott. Finding Schultz. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.